Hello everyone and welcome back to 2K14 Universe. This is NXT and we're kicking things off with Mr. Unfortunate himself, Rey Mysterio, I'm afraid. Oh, well, I mean, I love Rey, but I don't think he's going to love this match very much. Which as soon as Justin Roberts pulls his finger out and decides to introduce, finally. Well, Rey Mysterio, the reason I say this is rather unfortunate for Rey is last week in the Royal Rumble qualifier Battle Royal, where Ric Flair won to take part in the Royal Rumble matchup, Rey Mysterio eliminated JBL, and JBL was looking at that as his ticket to get immediately out of NXT. And JBL is actually willingly competing on NXT tonight. He's not putting up a fight because he says that Rey Mysterio owes him his head on a platter. And he's going to take it by force right now.
And approaching the ring from New York City, John Bradshaw Layfield.
You know, I hear JBL recently said backstage that he is willing to think things over and negotiate, remaining a bit more active here on NXT under one condition. JBL says he will become a more active competitor here on NXT if he is given an NXT Championship opportunity by the end of the month. That is a very bold demand to make. I mean, obviously, JBL has something that no one else who's ever been on NXT has. I mean, he is a former WWE champion. No one else who's ever been here on NXT has had that underneath them. They've never been able to say, I have held a world championship. JBL has. But he's also had a very tough fall from grace, and I mean, taking it out on the NXT fans, taking it out on the NXT management. That's not anyone's fault but JBL's, you know. He had a part in losing alongside Rick Rude to the Primetime Players. It's his responsibility to own up to that and try to work his way back up. But maybe he'll get that NXT title opportunity, who knows. I mean, truth be told, I don't think Big E Langston is very afraid of the possibility of setting foot in the ring with JBL. He's beaten the very best that have come his way last week. A great Extreme Rules match against Jake Roberts was a good example of just how far Big E Langston is willing to go to keep that NXT championship. So sure, if JBL thinks he can take Big E Langston down, then by all means, go for it. I think Big E would welcome that. Langston could just as easily be competing against SmackDown and Raw guys right now, truth be told, and I think he'd be doing just fine. I'm curious to see how long that man will hold on to the NXT Championship for. But I truthfully think he's beyond ready to take off somewhere else. I just think that here on NXT we've got to make the most of our time with Big E Langston. Well, you know, that Battle Royal had quite a bit of fallout from it because one person who was very upset about losing that Battle Royal is Tensai. He has challenged the winner of last week's Battle Royal, Ric Flair, to a one-on-one match. That's up next. And obviously, Dusty Rhodes recently beat Wolf. He propositioned the idea of teaming with Ric Flair, going for the NXT Tag Team titles, so they can finally have achieved something in their time here in NXT. So they've got their differences, but right now they kind of need each other. Flair hasn't really responded, but he is teaming with, well, he's not teaming, sorry. He is facing against Tensai here tonight, and a win over Tensai would be a win against both Wolf and Tensai in singles competition for the both of them. So it can happen. Of course, we've also got our main event tonight, the NXT Women's Championship. The third, and I'd imagine final match between Summer Rae and AJ Lee for the NXT Women's Championship. This all started back when Summer was the inaugural NXT Women's Champion back at Survivor Series, I think it was. And then AJ Lee ended up winning the championship just a month later, and now a month later again, Summer Rae finds herself in contention. These two have been the top of the NXT Women's division, and I've been told that win or lose for Summer Rae or AJ Lee, they're going to have to take a step back coming out of this one. I gotta say, so far, JBL has not been as ruthless as I was expecting. I mean, this is the man that literally injured, potentially permanently, Booker T. We haven't heard any updates on whether or not he'll ever be back, but JBL took him out of action completely. So far, he's not really been that lethal against Rey. It's that clothesline you gotta watch out for. Oh, sorry, I'm getting yawny now.
Was going to be close, but if he can lash out with one of those signature moves, he'll be right back in this.
JBL catching Rey Mysterio by the head, but Mysterio with a good reversal as always. Can always expect fast-paced, back-and-forth offense from Rey Mysterio. Ooh, what a strike to the back of the head of Rey. That was a little bit vicious. Now JBL with a submission here on Mysterio. I'd hate to see it end that quickly, but it could. I've mentioned before, Mysterio is someone who's really fallen down hard. Neck breaker by JBL and a kick out at 2. And oh! Sorry. I'm yawning and coughing like crazy right now. I don't know why. Cover attempted by Rey, just a 2. JBL went for that clothesline a second ago, and Mysterio reversed it. Okay. I think JBL keeps going for it, but he doesn't seem to know how to do it. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Classic 2K14 AI moment. Shoves Rey Mysterio away. That would have been the perfect opportunity for a clothesline, but he didn't do it. And Rey takes down JBL. Mysterio now catching JBL. Oh, no, JBL will do a belly-to-belly. 2 former SmackDown superstars competing here to start NXT off. And obviously, an EYS match is coming up. We'll have a qualifier next... Oh, boy. That powerbomb. Oh, no. Reversal by Rey. Yeah, we'll have that Battle Royal coming your way. Oh, my God. What? No way! Is it Christmas already? He did it! He did it! He won! Oh my God! Rey Mysterio finally hits the 619 and wins! Oh my God, dreams do come true! Well, JBL said he was gonna destroy Rey here tonight. That didn't happen. Not even close. Rey got the win. Rey beats JBL to kick off NXT. What a lovely moment this is. Beautiful stuff here. Rey Mysterio is victorious. You love to see it. That's my Pueblo. If only the clothesline from hell wasn't impossible for JBL to hit. That probably would have been a very different story. Well, anyway, up next, Tensai goes one-on-one with Ric Flair.
Making his way to the ring, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 232 pounds, Ric Flair.
Well, it was a very admirable showing from Ric Flair competing in that Royal Rumble. I don't think he lasted very long, truth be told, but Ric Flair stepped up to the Royal Rumble matchup to try and leave NXT. And of course, this being his debut season, he has spent the entire almost year here on the NXT brand. You know, we're coming close to the end of the season, and truth be told, when we look at the potential people to let go as we transition from season to season, it's probably going to be NXT that gets hit the hardest. I think that's just the way it goes. So right now, Ric Flair's got a lot on the line. He's got a lot to prove. Can he beat Tensai? Well, I believe he eliminated him from the Battle Royal, but does he have the guy?
And approaching the ring, representing the Terrors, weighing 360 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tensai.
Folks, this is a really concerning situation. I don't know what's going on here. We don't actually have any footage of this, unfortunately, but After losing to Big E Langston last week, Jake Roberts was seen very distraught. He just kind of sat in the ring for a very long time, and you know, the ring crew had to take down the ring, and he was still kind of there, but eventually he left, and well, I'll finish that for a minute. Eventually he left, and nothing was really said of where Jake Roberts is tonight. Nothing's been heard of him. Snake Pit seem to be carrying on like normal, but their leader is not here tonight. I don't know if maybe we've seen the last of Jake Roberts for now. I don't know. But Roberts took the loss very hard, it would seem.
He's vicious, tough, and crazy. Tensai is the last guy you want to run into in a dark alley or in a WWE ring.
I seem to have missed a call from someone. So now I'll just take a moment to find out what this is.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? Flair with the reversal.
Put him in a body bag. Oh no! I heard it. He said it. I didn't know that was in this game.
The reversal from Nate. These competitors. Backdrop. Got the arm up.
Wow.
Tensai controlling the head.
Yeah, sorry I'm a little distracted here. It's just, this could be important. I don't know.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
Does anyone else, does anyone else ever, Google search a number when they miss it? Like, they miss a call from it, they're like, who is this? What do they want from me? Or is that just me? I do that every time. Anyway, sorry, I will focus now. Ric Flair taking control of Tensai, evidently. You know, I'd be very interested in seeing if Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes could kind of simultaneously get victories. You got to think if they both get the wins leading into this, you're looking at potential tag team championship contenders, sure, but obviously my question is, could they be the ones to beat Tensai and Wolf Castle? Well, I mean, it'd be very early into the reign of Tensai and Wolf Castle, but this could be exactly what Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes were missing. Two living legends in the wrestling world that right now have been really struggling to find their footing on NXT, and obviously that's the thing, isn't it? It's like it's hard to keep up with some of the new wave of superstars, and I think that's what they're discovering. Belly to belly by Tensai takes down Ric Flair. As Tensai goes for a kick to the midsection, Flair catches it. Flair seems to be very much on his A game here tonight. Oh, wow. What a throat thrust there by Tensai. There's no word yet on who will be in the qualifier. I'm very much interested in finding out who that will be. Elbow drop fails to connect. Flair with a clothesline. As Flair now hooks up the arms, a reversal by Tensai. Good competitive match here tonight on NXT from these two. And oh, there it is. There's the turning point. Oh, Flair countered that one, and Tensai continues to not let up. Oh, hold up, Flair. That's perfect positioning for Ric Flair to do. Never mind. It would have been perfect positioning for Ric Flair to do the figure 4 leg lock. He didn't, but, you know, it would have been good. It would have been a good opening for him. Ric Flair now. Oh, never mind. He's thinking about it, but Tensai too quick to get to his feet. Yes, of course, we have an EYS coming your way in 2 weeks' time. But that means that next week there'll be the qualifier to find out who will be challenging a Raw or SmackDown superstar. And right now, I don't really know who the front runners for that would be. I'd say leave your feedback and let me know who you'd like to see in it. But I don't know if this video will be up by the time I record that episode, as I'm trying to get through this fairly quickly. So I'm recording a lot further ahead than what's currently up. At the moment, I think last week's NXT is going up today, or went up yesterday. No, I think I think that's what's going up today, is last week's NXT. As of the day I am recording. In fact, I think it went up 9 minutes ago, yeah. Forearm to the back of Tensai, and now Ric Flair taking back control once again. It's a very competitive match. The Nature Boy. Into the corner goes Tensai, and Ric Flair with a clothesline. Takes him away from the corner. Very, very well thought out move. And now Ric Flair is doing it. He's doing it. He's going for the figure 4 leg. Where is Wolf, by the way? No, not to criticize the snake pit, but where is Wolf? Why is he not out here watching his partner's back? Tensai locked in the submission hold. Ric Flair's got that thing locked in tight, but he has not worked the legs the entire match, so it does not win the match. And Tensai, oh! The poison mist into the face of Ric Flair. He didn't go for the claw off of it, though. That was interesting. In fact, the mist didn't even phase Ric Flair. He's just keeping control. And a butterfly suplex sends down Tensai. Ric Flair into the cover in the middle of the ring. Nope, just a 2. Very competitive match here in the middle of NXT. Or this is the kind of competition we could expect in our main event. Cover attempt, just a 1 count once again. Into the corner. And now Tensai locking in a dragon sleep. Never mind. He had for a second there. And Tensai slamming down Ric Flair from the rebound off the ropes. But again, he fights back. DDT. Continued back and forth offense. Many reversal. All the reversal. Tensai taking Ric Flair to the center of the ring. I don't really think he did enough to cover him there, Tensai. Or maybe you did, brother. Ric Flair to headlock and elbow. You know, the landscape of NXT has really changed a lot since it started back up almost a year ago. I think when this brand was reintroduced, the amount of people on it that aren't on it anymore because they've stepped up, and obviously the amount of people that were on Raw and SmackDown that have come down here. I mean, Tensai's one of them. Our opening match was 2 of them. The main event is both women that were, well, all the women were originally not on NXT. That one's kind of different, but still the same. That's what I mean. Like, the NXT landscape is definitely, it's going to be like an ever-evolving one as time goes on. And it's really when you reflect on it and you think about it that, yeah, Ric Flair is now, he's a veteran here in NXT. He's been here almost the entire time. Well, he has been here the entire time this brand has been around. No, I said almost. There's not many people that can say that. Choke bomb by Tensai. That's gotta be it. Sorry, Flair. I think you're out of luck here tonight. Tensai picks up the victory. And it's a congratulations to Tensai on getting this win here tonight.
Here is your winner, representing the Terrors, Tensai.
Tensai is victorious. And this was an important win for the Snake Pit, bouncing back from Roberts losing in the main event last week, wherever he is. Tensai defeats Ric Flair without the mist for a change too, by the way. Put the sent out choke bomb instead. Well, anyway, up next is our main event. AJ Lee defends the NXT Women's Championship. Is Summer Rae right? Will she choke once again with the title on the line? We'll find out up next. Well, it is the storied history of AJ Lee, unfortunately, going into this match, is that every time she has defended a championship, this is the, I think, third time she's defended a championship. The previous two times she's defended the Divas Championship, she lost it on the first defense. And Summer Rae believes that AJ Lee will choke once again, she will continue tradition, and she will lose on the first defense once again. I guess we find out now if Summer Rae is right. I mean, she's definitely got to be up there as one of the best we've ever had. Summer Rae has been incredible. I know a lot of people don't believe in Summer Rae, but hey, you can't deny the facts. She dominated most of this season with the Divas Championship. She was the first ever NXT Women's Champion. The only one to ever get the best of her is AJ, who has beaten her twice for titles. She beat her for the Divas Championship. Summer won the inaugural NXT Women's Championship match to get back the Divas title. So there's a lot of exchange of the championships between these two. They've had a lot of history with each other. And that's why I truly believe that this needs to be the final match between these two tonight. Win or lose for AJ Lee or Summer Rae. No more rematches. No more second chances. I think this needs to just be it between these two. The final chapter in this rivalry. Summer Rae, AJ Lee, NXT Women's Championship. We'll see. Whoopsie. Don't pause. Okay, good. Every time I pressed that in my last recording session, it paused every single time I remember. I was getting so annoyed by that towards the end of it. Well, the NXT Women's Championship here tonight is on the line. Summer Rae and AJ Lee, one-on-one. And as I mentioned before, this has got to be the final time these two face off for this title. A new challenger must be determined coming out of this one. And my favorites right now would be the two that Summer Rae defeated to be here. That'd be Layla and Natalya. Specifically Layla. I think she's long overdue an opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. AJ, oh! I thought she was going to set up for a 619 there, the way Summer Rae flew into those ropes. Wrong lady, though.
Oh, man. This is unbelievable. What aggression by AJ. Mr. Target there.
Heated offense between these two. The early goings of this matchup. And Summer. Oh, wow. Driving AJ into her knee. Very vicious.
Jockey for position.
Tie up between these two, and AJ sending Summer into the corner as, oh no, whips her back into the opposing corner.
Oh, look at this.
Oh! Hey. AJ, what are you doing? Stop it. Yeah. AJ, no! I don't know what the hell any of that just was, but that was certainly a thing that was happening. And coming up this Friday on SmackDown. I'm really looking forward to seeing who they have qualify for the Elimination Chamber. With matches such as Triple H versus Christian and Big Show versus the Great Khali, the much-awaited rematch taking place this Friday on SmackDown. We'll also revisit a classic rivalry. John Cena and Mark Henry will be early in the show. And a non-title matchup. And Chris Jericho, who's feeling on top of the world after winning the Royal Rumble, has issued a challenge to The Undertaker. He says, look, you caught me off guard at TLC. I am the Rumble winner, and I'll beat you one-on-one. So Jericho has issued a rematch challenge to The Undertaker. This guy's out of his damn mind.
You are watching NXT as the WWE searches for its next breakout superstar. Summer slammed down to the mat. Oh, wait, nice reversal. Big elbow.
Summer taking control of AJ here and down to the mat. These two know each other so well at this point. This has been such a long brewing rivalry throughout the entire year between these two. From the Divas Championship to the NXT Women's Championship. This one has been going on for so long. This all actually started, I think it was very shortly after WrestleMania, when Summer Rae projected straight to the Divas Championship after going on an undefeated streak upon her debut. And AJ Lee was hurt to see Summer Rae finally be able to dethrone Lita. I think it was Lita. After AJ Lee was unable to defeat Lita at WrestleMania 3. It was AJ's story, it was AJ's time, and in the end she came up short. She lost to Lita at WrestleMania. And that is something that ate away at AJ for quite some time. And AJ, what is she doing here? Come on, keep it together, AJ. Keep it together. No need to lash out on the announce table.
Looks like we're going back inside.
I forgot to mention when I was talking about overalls and stuff on Raw, I mentioned, you know, like I wanted to like carry over the overalls from like previous, like this season, and maybe try that out going forward. I think I might bump people's overalls up a little bit when they win a championship to give them a better chance of retaining. Wow, the Summer Rae, that traditional heel kick that she's won so many matches with, only got a 1 count on AJ.
Championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity. AJ is bruised and battered here.
Big right hand by Summer, and now Summer into a takedown. Submission hold. AJ. No. I hate this fucking game. I hate this game. I actually am growing to really hate this game. That match was fine. I don't even mind Summer Rae winning. That finish sucked.
Here is your winner and new NXT Women's Champion, Summer Rae.
Well, she's done it. She's knocked AJ Lee off once again. And as I mentioned before, I think this has to be another back-of-the-line situation now. I don't think AJ Lee should be at the front running. I think we need to find someone new to step up and challenge Summer Rae for the NXT Women's Championship. Maybe down the line, AJ Lee can get another opportunity, but I think it's time for someone else to step up. Summer Rae, the first ever NXT Women's Champion, now becomes the first ever 2-time NXT Women's Champion. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on SmackDown.